Hey guys, Ricardo checking in once again. I wanted to show you guys this new product that I got from Moustas.com, Moustas4D.com. It's a company from Australia. As many of you know, the Ford Ranger Raptor was available in Australia for many years now, probably 2 or 3 years. We just got it last year. So a lot of the good stuff comes from Australia. I wanted to show you guys the install video. I got this idea from another YouTuber. His name is Wimya, I believe, W-I-M-Y-A. I'll put his channel in the description. He did a really good job. I'll be following his steps, but I kind of want to show you another angle, another way, not necessarily any different than the way he did it, but I just kind of wanted to, give you guys more videos and more ideas and things like that. Anyways, the rationale for me getting this version instead of the ones that are currently available stateside is some of the models are just LEDs that you kind of glue onto this area here, or some of them are extremely expensive, overpriced in my honest opinion, like the F-150 LEDs. This one looks pretty cool because it comes with its own bracket. You take a small part off of the current Raptor grille. I'll show you guys that on video. And this one is more of like a direct bolt-on product, which I really like. It looks well integrated. It looks well done. And honestly, the price wasn't too bad. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to show you guys another angle. I know it's been done before. Overall, it looks pretty good. The mailman actually knocked on my door and kind of apologized and said that the whole box kind of fell apart. As you can see, it was open, and he said he went looking for the wiring and he did find it. Hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully it's warranted if it isn't okay. But give me some time, we'll install it, and hopefully everything turns out well, and we'll show you the final product in a couple minutes or so. All right, guys. So the first step is to remove all this plastic here. I'm going to try to keep things organized. All right, there should be 2 8mm bolts, and also one here on the passenger side. 2 bolts. I don't know what's going to break first, steel or this tool that I'm using. I think that was the scariest part. I have a light bar coming, so I'll probably have to take this out again. This thing is on pretty tight though. Nothing broke. Thank the Lord. I believe this is I took out the front washer for this guy right here. And I also disconnected the camera itself. While I have this open, I'm going to take my time and clean this area under where the grill trim was. I'm going to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 8 Torx bits. Alright guys, I wanted to show you, this is the original part that I'm replacing. So it's like a direct bolt-on product. I'll be drilling from the back, just in case I damage anything. And I'm using a smaller bit to start. I'll use a small bit and then I'll upgrade to a bigger bit. Good thing is none of these holes will be visible. And I'm going to use a bit that's as big as this connector. Once again, I'm drilling through the backs. In the off chance that I make a mistake, it's still invisible. Pretty much I'm just letting the drill run, and I'm using the pressure from the grill into the bit. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way. Looks connected. Let's put the Torx bit back on. This thing is pretty secure. So there's one more Torx bit that's not used because this hole is where one of the lights goes. So that's the finished product so far. Essentially, at this point, you just kind of backtrack all your steps and put on the trim pieces and wire it all up. Unfortunately, my mic was off when I was installing marker lights. Anyways, I wanted to add the install of my M&R automotive 30-inch light bar for the Ranger Raptor into the marker lights video. This is my wife's present for me. This is the 30-inch light bar with the amber back glow and the white main light. The reason I got this one is that it's stealthy, it hides behind the grill, it's protected, it doesn't change the look unless you turn on the lights. And follow along. So, I'm just going to lift it over like that. And this is the light bar. Essentially, it's going to fit right here. Alright guys, so the light bar comes with these two brackets. This one says driver, and this one says passenger. Essentially, these things go to the OEM bolts that you see, one right here, and then also one right here on the passenger side. They do have a 40-inch option, which I was considering, but I chose the 30-inch option because it sits lower and it's lighter, and I think it's plenty of light output. I wanted to show you guys the bolts that I took off, and the light bar will be bolting onto this area right here. So I didn't really want to put too much weight on this. I'm going to go ahead and weigh the light bar to see how much it weighs. Alright guys, so I was really interested to know how much this thing weighed. It's about 1.349 grams, or 2 pounds, 15.6 ounces. Alright team, so this is a light bar. Comes with a generous amount of wire. It's pretty heavy duty in my opinion. Looks like it's well built. I was thinking that to lift it up a little bit higher, you could put some plastic spacers on the bolt. You could probably raise this up a few millimeters. And you can kind of adjust the position of the lights too. You could point it up a little bit or down. I'm just going to point it out straight. Again, I don't want to do it too tight yet because I want to be able to adjust it afterwards. Alright, there's no slop. The brackets look real good. According to the M&R video that I watched on YouTube, great resource by the way, dry fit it and see if you like the position of the light bar. I think it looks okay. Honestly, no, I think this looks good. Alright everyone, I wanted to show you guys what the marker lights look like. I'm going to go ahead and show you what the white and amber looks like. That should be the amber. That's my white. And that's both. But I'm going to go ahead and just leave the white on because I like the white look with my white DRL headlights. And 1 and 2 and 5 is easily accessible to the aux cables in the engine bay. So that only gives me 3, but I need 4 because my marker lights have both white and amber, and my light bar has also an amber back glow and a white main light, so that's 4. I'm going to go ahead and delete the amber marker light color because I only have 3 and I prefer the white anyways, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. Fortunately, Ford put this black and yellow wire here as a ground. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the Moustas marker light ground to the black and yellow wire. And also I'm going to connect the black wire from the M&R light bar into the same ground. I'm going to go ahead and twist the ground wires of the marker lights with the ground wire of my LED light bar. And I'm going to crimp it to the Ford Ranger OEM black and yellow ground wire. Trying to keep it as neat as possible. This is the amber light for the marker light that I'm not going to use, so I'm going to leave that alone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the amber backglow lights aux 2. White marker lights are going to be aux 1. And I'm going to connect the main light to the aux 5. I need you to put it here and put about 30 pounds of closing pressure. And I'll finish. Ready? 1, 2, and let go. I think that's good. Let me make sure. I went ahead and connected the red wire from the M&R light bar aux number 5 option. The marker lights from Moustas I connected to aux number 1, and then the DRL back glow for the light bar is connected to aux number 2. Before I button everything up and make things look clean, and I'll show you guys what the light bar looks like. This will be aux number 1, which is the marker lights. This will be aux number 2 for the DRL back glow. And then I'm going to turn off the DRL back glow, and I'm going to turn on the big light. What do you guys think? This is going to be the marker light with the DRL by itself, the two together, and lastly, for off-roading. All right, everybody, so that was 2 days worth of install. Day one was kind of rough because it was the first time for me taking off the grill. Today was really easy. It took about 5 minutes to take everything off. I really enjoy the look of the marker lights with the DRL back glow and the white headlights. Kind of very satisfied, and we'll see how it holds up over time. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and button everything up, make things look OEM back to normal. All right, guys, so this is the final product. This is the Moustas marker lights wiring. Right there. Zigzag both around this plastic tube here. And then I fed both the Moustas and the M&R light bar wiring underneath this frame mount right here. And as you can see, that's how it looks. I wrapped it with electrical tape. I had also used zip ties just to secure everything to this main tube here.